Y'all, we got to do better. Communication is in a huge decline. Like effective and healthy communication is in a downward spiral, y'all. So I'm remembering this morning. A post that I made a few years ago on Facebook. And it was a woman who commented under the post and was telling me that basically I was wrong for making the post and I was making people feel a certain way because I made the post. And, you know, I explained to her what the post was for. And then she was like, well, I can guarantee you, that people aren't going to see or receive the message in the way that you intended, right? And that's the problem that we have, especially with social media nowadays. That's the problem that we have. We think that we're supposed to overly accommodate for everybody's triggers and traumas and whatever mental mayhem that a person may be going through, right? We we try to over accommodate for what a person may be going through or experiencing in their own lives. And it's just like our first and primary duty and responsibility is to communicate the message in the best way that we know how, the message that we are trying to deliver, right? In the best way that we know how, and then pray and hope that the person or the persons who need to receive the message receives the message in the way that they need to receive the message, right? We spend so much time trying to accommodate for the next person's triggers and traumas and past and pain and sorrows, and we try so hard to accommodate. And it's gotten to the point to where we have like this rehearsed response to everything. When someone passes away, is sorry for your loss. My deepest condolences. Right? I'm so sorry for the passing of XYZ. Like it's like a triggered, automatic response. We don't say to that person what we're really feeling or what we believe they really may be wanting or needing to hear in that moment. It's like an automatic response. Um, and so we spend so much time trying to accommodate what the next person, that's not our job. If God gives you a message to deliver to the people, take your knowledge and your wisdom and your understanding of who you are and where you are in that particular time in your life, and you deliver that message in the best way you know how, with the information that you have and the wisdom that you have under your belt. Deliver that message. And if you do something that is not um healthy, or that's if you do something that someone does not like, then that's a lesson that you can learn in that moment. But we got to stop trying to accommodate, right? Because it turns into like this triggered or this automated response, right? We're like human robots. When things happen, it's like, oh, I got to say this. I got to say that. I got to do this. No, do what you feel. Y'all, we've gotten away from how we feel about stuff because we're so automated in our humanity. If I make a post and a person don't receive the message, because and personally in my experience, and I did not mean for this video to be this long, y'all, but in my experience, when a person don't receive the message that you intended for them to receive, in my personal experience, it's because they didn't want to receive the message. They didn't want to receive the message because it was coming from you. They didn't want to receive the message because it was coming from you. It's not the message. It's because they felt like you were wiser or stronger or more braver or courageous. They felt like you were more healed or happy or healthy. They felt like something that you had, they didn't, and it pissed them off, right? And so it's instead of them facing that truth, facing that reality, come here, somebody. Instead of them facing that truth or facing that reality, it was easier to try to come up with a false truth and say, well, I didn't like what they said because of how they said it. It's easier to put some blame off onto the next person instead of taking accountability for your own bullshit. Hello. So in my personal experience, when a person didn't receive something that I said, whether it was in person or through social media, whatever it was, it's usually been because that person did not want to receive it because it was coming from me, because I was the little sister, because I was the younger friend, because I was the younger classmate, because I was the underclassman in the, on the sports team, right? It didn't get received because of who I was, right? Because of my age, because of my gender, because of my race, because of my ethnicity, whatever it is, like it wasn't received because of who I was. It's 9 times out of 10, the message not properly being received usually ain't got shit to do with the message itself. I don't know who this message is for, but listen to me. Deliver your message. Say what you need to say in the best way that you know how, and deliver it that way. And if there's a lesson that you need to learn and how to deliver messages or whatever it is, right, then you'll learn that lesson, right? But, and this is me talking to me, right? I wish I would have had this version of me a few years ago, right? But don't ever allow someone to alter your message or encourage you to not say anything, whatever this message is, you know, because when the woman commented on my post, she literally was trying to tell me that I was wrong for making the post and that the people weren't going to receive the message in the way that I intended for them to receive the message. And to be frank and to be completely honest, I don't give two shits. You know, I can't give a fuck about the fact that you're not going to receive the message the way it needs to be received. If you're not receiving it, then it may not be for you. If you're not receiving it, then it may not be for you, baby. So you can kick rocks and you can kiss my ass. You can kick rocks and kiss my ass. Like, y'all, we gotta stop with the. It's so many messages in this video that God literally, listen to me, y'all. We have to do better about not allowing people to alter the things that we need to say and do and be, right? Because it makes them uncomfortable or it pisses them off. So what, you're black. So what, you're beautiful. So what, you're a female. So what, you're younger or older or whatever the parameters that they put on your thing to say that you can't. And so what? That's the message, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. But I love y'all. Listen to me. Say it. Communicate it the best way you know how. And leave it at that. But I love y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Peace and love, my beautiful beings.